loves, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Degraman. We're here with Cassel, who is not looking at the cute little cat videos I'm showing him. You're showing it to yourself. I hesitate, but realize he's right. I'm sorry, you had to part with them. You're very attached. What makes you think that? It's written all over your face. Confused by his insight, I quickly turn to the window. I wonder what else he can read on my face. I'm showing it to myself. I guess he's not interesting. It's more like she's watching it, right? What the fuck, where am I? Getting off the tram, I noticed we're pretty close to my house, but in a rather shady neighborhood. It wouldn't surprise me if some hoodlums were looking about. When I'm alone, I usually avoid this place like the plague, but with Cass here, I'm not scared at all. This is where I live? Bro! It did not look like that from the inside. Glancing up at him, I giggle. In this darkness with his sportswear and hoodie, I might have mistaken him for one of the said hoodlums. Curiosity flashes through his icy eyes, and I realize I need to explain myself. It's great you can walk around wherever you want without worrying about getting mugged. Cass suddenly chuckles. I never walk at night. I would often volunteer until late in the evening, but I never really walk through places like this. Be careful, there's a lot of trash here. I hold out my hand to him. He can lead me while I enjoy the darkness. Oddly enough, his behavior almost compels me to be dependent on him. Knowing how to keep the movement alive, Cass calmly takes my hand. As we enjoy our stroll, I admire the vague outlines of various objects. The night's darkness makes everything seem more significant and interesting. I would normally be more of a coward, but with Cass looking like the Terminator at my side, my curiosity has sparked. What? Hearing a rustle, we both pause for a moment and listen intently. Wordlessly, we begin to carefully step around the area we heard the rustling from. Our movement surprisingly smooth. Cat! I mouth the word and Cass nods. Suddenly, stepping forward, Cass begins calling kitty kitty. There's no way he's catching a cat like that. Strays are notoriously shy. But then I hear a faint purr, so even cats trust this guy. I begin searching the pockets of my jacket for something to eat, and he quickly figures out what I'm doing. I have cookies in my backpack. They're sugar-free. Let me see. Cass turns his backpack to me and points to where the food is. Not feeling the least bit embarrassed, I dig my hand into the pocket and indeed find a packet of cookies hidden there. No sugar really. Who likes cookies without sugar? Well, at least the cat can eat it. The benefit should outweigh the harm. Laying down, I leave the sweets for the cat, who approaches warily before snatching a cookie. Unwittingly, I begin to chat with it, and it agrees to eat its second treat right next to me. Oh, you're so skinny. I just want to fatten you up, wash and cuddle you. You poor baby. I must look super weird right now. When I turn to Cass, I once again see his impassive gaze directed at me. You stare at me again. We can't take it home. His voice is so soft. Even though he's right, I'm still upset. I know it's stupid, but I can't help it. Despite relinquishing my kitties to the other volunteers, my habits are still entrenched. Don't worry about him. He's a strong animal and is used to fending for himself. He may not be as well fed as a house cat, but he's free to roam wherever he wants. You're right, but it just makes me so angry. We'll come back tomorrow and feed him again. Success! It seems Cassel's steadfastness isn't all that steadfast. Let's go home. It's already late. Happy with our compromise, I break away from the cat and join Cass as he begins to walk again. You're good with animals, aren't you? Maybe. Reaching my door, I hover uncomfortably. A deep-seated and cliched feeling inside of me stirs, and I can't help feeling like our walk was a date of sorts. A part of me wants to reach up and kiss his cheek. But as soon as I look into his calm, bright eyes, I realize I've been imagining all sorts of romantic gestures that weren't actually there. Ugh! I could just throttle myself. Why am I so naive and trusting? And why is he so likable? Good night. My words come out sounding hollow, then I disappear through my door as quickly as I can. I don't want an overly attentive Cass guessing anything. Once I'm in my apartment, I try to tiptoe to my room. Mom is already asleep and I don't want to disturb her. With guilt on my face, I watch my cats run and hide in my room. Yes, I am a traitor. I'm giving you all away, and now like a coward, I can't look any of you in the eyes. Well, at least my mom, despite all of her grumbling, has been compassionate enough to look after them. Laying on my bed, I suddenly feel something in my pocket. It seems I still have a couple cookies that I had brazenly swept from Cass. Curiosity gets the better of me and I take a bite. Bland, but not as bad as I thought. Judging by the fact that the package was large and half the cookies were already gone, he must like them enough. Does Cass even have any weaknesses? If cookies were one of them, that would be super cute. Am I really falling for Cassel's charms? Well, I mean, who wouldn't? Never. I refuse. No way. Alright, sure. Tell yourself that. As I head into the bathroom and begin drawing a bath and ruminate over the situation. I wish we could see our freaking character. We see her blob figure, but I want to see her because we hardly see her. Cass is pretty damn good looking, but so are all the other quantities I've met. He's also caring and sometimes super cute, but that's just a statement of fact and in no way an admission of any feelings for him. Okay. I refuse to suffer from the princess syndrome. The princess syndrome? What the fuck is a princess syndrome? And I would not fall in love with someone who is constantly rescuing me. Is that the princess syndrome? Do I have that? I would not allow my stupid and naive heart to fabricate the ideal image of a man and fall in love with it. Okay. My intellect will not be brought to heal by my heart's desires. Whatever you say, bro. Laying down on my bed, I noticed that I've received a text from Cassel. Good night, Nightwalker. You falling for him yet? Because I would just die instantly. Oh, another treacherous blow right to my heart. Boom! Got him. Cassel's intentions are too pleasant, I can't deny it. When I finally fall asleep, I dream that Cass has come to me bearing all sorts of treats for both me and my kitties. He's quite cute. I just wish the music would vibe with the mood, because it's such a cute dialogue, but the music here is kind of interrupting my happy-go-lucky feelings for this. Even though I barely slept that night, I wake up rather early, feeling pretty decent. Not wanting to run into my mom with all her questions, I decide to head out early. Even though I know I'm not doing it out of guilt, I pour a heaping helping of kibble for all my kitties, then finish getting ready by texting Cass a message. I'm going out to be the cat again. As I'm playing with my own kitties, I receive his reply. Okay. As I excitedly run down to my door, I see Cass standing on the street. Ooh, what shirt are you wearing this time? What is that? Is it a unicorn? His friendly smile is too sweet, and I realize I'm getting a little flustered. These people, man. Lovey-dovey all up in my face. Calm down, mi chico. In the best case scenario, he's just being polite. So give your brain a rest, yeah? Can I help? Cass's eyes are on the bag I'm holding. I packed some cat food and a couple of other things that I'm bringing. It's not that heavy. Obviously, hearing a drop of hesitation in my voice, Cass takes a bag from me. His gesture is so natural and genuine, it's hard for me to resist. Silently, we walked to the vacant lot where we found the cat yesterday. Pouring the food into a bowl, I placed it right where we last saw him. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. After a couple minutes, there's a flash of orange fur. Then I gently stroke Leaf, which is what I have decided to call him since his fur reminds me of autumn leaves. Cass watches me quietly, but there's something strange in his cool gaze. I have to go to school. I'll go with you. But where will you wait for me? I'll find a place. Cass handled my question so well that I'm now feeling slightly upbeat as we walk. However, my mood quickly plummets when I spot Vincent waiting for us nearby. His sour face can ruin any mood. As Cass's Genia, am I going to be forced to put up with Vincent's company? Well, in the very least, I need to clarify a few details. Are we all going together? I don't want us to attract too much attention. Everything will be fine, don't worry. As we all walk together to my university, halfway there I lose sight of the two of them, though. There is something incredibly uncanny about how stealthy they are, which has me thinking of what Cass said about watching me. My absence from class yesterday seemed to have gone completely unnoticed, as if nobody cared, as if the mind of the group was pushing me out like some alien object. This feels a lot like what happened with the volunteers. Even though I had been helpful, everyone avoided me. Although thinking about it now, I've always felt alienated by the people around me. But now it's crystal clear. Maybe all my realizations now are a result of having met the Kwanzis. Sure, they tricked me and wanted to use me, but I don't feel empty with them. Or maybe that's just what I want to believe. These thoughts are pretty depressing and I can't seem to shake them. Then there's my mother who has never understood me. Automatically going through the motions, I managed to survive the day and get home. Blankly staring into space, I just sit at my table. My life doesn't add up. Something is wrong. Maybe everything is. Whoa! How are you in my house? I only snap out of it when I realize that Cass is standing here in my apartment. Look at my plot. What the fuck? Is that thunder outside or is that the game? Or that was not thunder. Maybe that was airplane passing by. I don't know. It's strange. This has always been a woman's den and suddenly a man. At least he's able to pull me out of my obsessive thoughts. Cass, what are you doing here? You looked confused. What if my mom comes? Then she comes. I can hug him? The temptation. I think I'm depending on him too much though, that I'm gonna be in a bad ending. Can I just hug him anyway? Cass has been with me this entire time and it seems like he's really looking out for me. But I'm so emotional right now that I can't control my feelings. I'm definitely getting bad ending because I am depending on him way too much. Cass, why the hell is he so cute? I bolt to my feet and the abrupt movement knocks my chair over. See, these red sparkles, bro. I don't know if this is good or bad. Which causes one of the cats to go running in circles while meowing frantically. The sight breaks my heart. But it doesn't matter. I thrust myself into the embrace of Cassel's strong, reliable arms. His intoxicatingly pleasant fragrance envelops me in a gentle veil, dulling the pain and leaving behind a feeling of warmth. At least he feels warm, you know, so I still know he's kind of like alive. He hugs me so forcefully that I start to worry that I might break it if he tightens his arms anymore. But I need his support right now, and I can't help feeling grateful. Still, no matter how pleasant this is, my mom might come in any moment, and I absolutely do not want her catching the two of us like this. So despite feeling a little self-conscious and awkward, I pull myself from his embrace. Cassel's behavior is making me feel like I'm being taken care of and protected on all sides. Honestly, it's a strangely pleasant sensation that it's gonna fuck my girl up so much when he, like, you know, passes out or something. Passes out as in the other passing out, not, you know. Deciding to let Cass handle things if my mom comes in, I take him into the kitchen and start making some coffee as to keep him in my periphery. Oh, he's playing with the kitties. Oh, they love him. Oh, my heart's gonna be broken. Incredibly, he spontaneously plops down to the floor and lets the cats crawl all over him. The scene is so neat that I have to fight the urge to take a picture. Once I finish, I call him over and he walks to me with a kitten hanging off his shoulder as he tries supporting the little bugger with his hand. Wouldn't that hurt? But Cass's face is completely serene as always. Thanks, that's very kind of you. I feel like the moment we see him smile, I'm gonna be broken. He takes a sip from his mug and notes how delicious the coffee is, all while his gaze continues to follow me. Why are you looking at me like that? Is that thunder? What's the weather? I hate thunder so much. And I'm home alone, so that just terrifies me beyond belief. Heavy rain. Alright. Yeah, that's thunder. It's about to be thundering. Your reactions are interesting. What? After following you before, it's interesting seeing you this close now. It's like watching a character from a show, but in real life. I'm still not comfortable with the fact that you'd followed me, and yet here you are talking about it like it's no big deal. Should I have lied? Such ironclad logic. Do you even like watching this show with me as the main character? You should already know. So what you're saying is that my life is boring and terrible. Those are your words. His comment has me wanting to slap him right across the face with my towel. If only he would exhibit human emotions. Well, honey, you're early today. What about the appointment? My mother's voice rings loudly from the doorway and I cringe. You're not alone, darling? Did she see Cass's huge sneakers in the hallway? For a split second, I considered tossing Cass out of the window so Mom won't see him. But he's just sitting here drinking his coffee, looking all stone-like with how calm he is, like nothing is happening. Finally, some upbeat. Well, the music prior to that was great too, but I'm just so tired of hearing the intense, angry, and depressive like music notes as of late. Ooh, who is this beautiful young man that is visiting? Feeling insanely timid, I introduce Cassel to my mom. Flashing a brilliant smile, she begins to walking around him as she peppers him with questions. You're a model, aren't you? I think I saw your picture recently in Degraman's health. Are you a foreigner? How did you meet my girl? Fortunately, Mom doesn't wait for Cass to answer. It seems they're perfect conversation mates. One doesn't like to talk and the other refuses to stop. At some point during her one-sided conversation, Mom, apparently feeling like a mother-in-law, begins setting the table. We also tried modeling. Her physique isn't quite up to snuff, but your children are sure to inherit excellent genes, excuse you. Oh, I never thought I'd see a model of your caliber quite this close. I'd see a model, not your model. Do you know our language well? I'm so ashamed of my dishevelled girl. Might you at least fix her up a bit? Mom places a huge platter of pelmeni in front of Cass with a half of a container worth of sour cream dolloped on top. What the hell is that? I'm about to Google that and show you guys a picture here. Then Cass begins eating with incredible intensity as Mom watches with rapt eyes. I'm sure she would be thrilled to have a son just like Cass. Thank you, it's delicious. You're a wonderful hostess. Yes, a wonderful hostess. She went to the store with her own 2 legs and brought pre-packaged pelmeni. But my mother doesn't see anything strange in Cass's praise. Noticing how fast his plate is emptying, she begins to cook up another package. This is great pelmeni, thank you. Cass has now eaten 3 packs of pelmeni and our supply in the freezer has finally run out. I knowingly watch as the admiration in my mother's eyes changes to surprise, then horror. But how does Cass fit into this all? Mom begins to frantically search through the refrigerator, but I think it's high time that I step in and save Cass from her ministrations. Or maybe it's the other way around. Mom, stop. Cass is on a diet. After eating 3 servings of dinner, Cass looks up at me in surprise. Clearly that's news to him. Oh, yes, you must be fasting, right? And you couldn't even refuse. Oh, would you like some celery? Stop feeding the man! Mom is fussing again. I really should be doing something about it. Deciding to end another display of the perfect relationship between mother and son-in-law, I grab Cass's sleeve and pull him out of his chair. Mom, Cass has to get up early. I'll walk him out. Oh, did the shy young man not come by car? Knowing all the cars down the street, did she not see an unfamiliar one and thus came to that conclusion? I'm really not sure what scares me more, Mom's diamond eye for profitable suitors or Cass's bottomless stomach. Alright. That's where we're stopping for today. I hope you didn't mind my mother too much. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. This route is very happier compared to the others because, you know, we're not alone. We're with Cass this entire time, so I'm quite excited to see where we're gonna end up. I have a feeling I need to be careful on all the intimate choices because, again, like I said, with Vincent's route there are intimate choices, but if you choose them, bad ending. So I don't know if the same could be said about Cassel's route, so I gotta be more careful with my selection. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.